welcome to the Crazy Guy in His Bedroom podcast. It's me, the podcaster. And if you're listening to this, then you're probably me, because no one else is going to listen to this, as I'm just a crazy person who won't even release an anonymous audio file onto the internet. But that's besides the point. You know, I decided to do this today because there's a couple of things that are pissing me off, and I thought, why not? The first thing is, my friend is about 21 years old, and I'm about 21 years old. Now, I've had this friend since I was 8 years old. We've been friends. We're pretty much brothers by this point. I'm gonna have to find a polite way. I'm gonna have to find a polite way. He's got a girlfriend. I'm gonna have to find a polite way to turn down going to his wedding. And he's probably gonna ask me to be the best man. But I can't, in good conscience, go to his wedding. And it's nothing against the girl. But it's the fact that he's 21 years old. He is going to be divorced by the time he's 27. And I cannot, and it's simply, I base that opinion solely on the fact that he is 21 years old. And he is not going to stay married to the same woman for the rest of his life, starting now. Maybe when he's 30 or 40 and he gets married, it'll stick through. I'll go to a 30-year-old's wedding. I don't care who the hell you are. I don't care if you're the youngest president this nation's ever seen. I am not going to a 20-year-old's or 21-year-old. What's the fucking difference? 2021, it doesn't matter. You're going to be divorced before you're 30. Probably before you're 25, actually. In all likelihood, you most likely will be divorced by the time you're 25 if you're 20 years old when you get married. And I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I'm happy for this obvious soon-to-be failure. I'm not going to just pretend like, oh, this is a joyous moment. We all know what this is. It's just going to be some failed exercise in love. That's all. And there's no reason to get married when you're that young. Go out and have a fucking ball. And what I mean is fuck a lot. Look at this. I'm going to look up divorce. How do you spell divorce? Divorce. No, that's not how you spell it. How do you spell divorce? D-I-V or C-E. Rates in 20-year. Ooh. Year old. God damn, am I stupid. Google. Thank God for Google, by the way. I couldn't spell anything. Oh, that's great. There's a website called divorcerate.com. You think maybe we got a bit of a problem as a society that this is a domain name? Under 20... How is this even possible? Under 20 years old, 27% of women get married or get divorced. And only 11% of men get divorced? That just means a lot of men get cheated on. And then 20 to 24-year-old, 36% of women between 20 and 24 get divorced. And 38.8% of men between 20 and 24 get divorced. My point exactly. And look at this, 25 to 29, it goes down to 16 for women and 22 for men. And 30 to 34, it goes down to 8.5 for women and 11.6 for men. That is so easy. And then 35 to 39, it's 5.1 for women and 6.5 for men. Oh my God. You should never be married before, I'm going to say probably 34 years old. I just upped my age. I was saying 30 earlier. I'm saying 30 now, or 34 now. There's no reason to get married. Who are you proving this to? What, do you want the government to be impressed? They're the only ones who know whether or not you're really married. I could just lie to someone. I could lie to everyone around me. I just gotta put a ring on my middle finger or Is it my point? Or it should be middle finger, because marriage is a big fuck you anyways. But I just gotta put a ring on the right finger. And that's that. I could just lie to everyone and say, hey, I'm married. Why is anyone doing this legally? That makes no goddamn sense. And that's just seeking everyone else's approval. That's the most illogical thing. Oh, and this. Speaking of illogical things. My parents right now, God bless them, my parents right now are out at a friend's son's graduation ceremony. No, not his college graduation, nor his high school graduation, or even his middle school graduation. It's his preschool graduation. They're actually having a ceremony because he could stack little hoops, biggest to smallest, for a whole year. What the shit? Is this something he should even know he accomplished? Does anyone even remember preschool? I don't even know if I went to preschool. I bet you don't know if you went to preschool. Someone just told you went to preschool, so you believe it. Nobody remembers going to preschool. You were 4. Who the hell remembers that? That's the most illogical thing. They're actually, like, literally, these kids are going to be wearing those stupid judge gowns and then the weird graduation hats that I never got to wear because I was too dumb. And they're going to get, like, little pieces of paper to say they've won. What a bunch of fucking faggots we're raising. They're actually going to feel accomplished because they got through the thing where they take macaroni and glue and put it on paper. Really? That's something you should feel accomplishment over, you little shit? Do you realize kids your age used to dig for coal? Oh my god. What a bunch of just weak-willed little kids is all we are raising in this day and age. It's the most illogical thing to actually give them a paper that says they accomplished anything. They are put, god damn it, they are put in preschool just so that parents know where the kid is at, is so that they have someone to blame if he gets hurt. That's it. That's the only reason you put a kid in preschool, is so they know that. That's it. The comfort of knowing where your kid is. Because he's too young to be taught anything, because his brain is fucking dumb still. You can't even tell if he's got autism yet or not. He's too young to tell, because all kids act like it. So now, they just have to confine him to a space for a few hours so they can go out and work. And they're giving this kid an accomplishment. How about the kid rub my feet? I was working all day. Jesus Christ. What a dumb thing. It's just so stupid how they're giving these kids so much leeway in life. And they're just making them feel accomplished. You shouldn't feel accomplished. You should feel insecure. He's a kid. What has he contributed? Nothing. Jesus. Well, that's probably all I got today. I don't really think I had much else to talk about other than just the stupidity of society and how we value children far too much. I just don't get this. You know, when I was a kid, and I was a kid in the 90s, it wasn't that long ago. It's 2012. I shouldn't be able to say when I was a kid, but we have radically changed so much in this society of how we treat kids. When I was a kid, I was just happy to not get beat. You know why? Because I deserved to be beat. I was hoping when my mom got home, she was tired. That way I wouldn't get fucking beat with a telephone cord. I mean, that's all it came down to. That's the only reason why my mom bought a long spirally telephone cord when we were a kid. And I know she bought it just for the sake to beat us with it. Because she bought it, she plugged it into the phone, it's like 57 feet. She could do like Indiana Jones moves with this thing. She could just throw it at something, wrap it around, and pull it to her. She didn't have to leave the kitchen. She bought that, and then we weren't allowed to talk anywhere but the kitchen. Well, why'd you buy a 48-foot long cord for the telephone, Ma? Oh, wait, because whenever we act out, you happen to hit us with it. And that's all it boiled down to. Ugh. But anyways, thank you for being a part of the Crazy Guy podcast. Until next week.